For this vlog today. We are gonna do kind of like a fall homemaking like day, really. My main focus today is getting my fall decor out, which yes, I am about a little over a month behind what I typically like to do. Hashtag pregnancy, hashtag I've been living on the couch for, you know, like 4 months. So it is what it is. I'm disappointed that it won't be up as long because fall is just my favorite season with everything. Like, I love the cooking, I love the baking, I love the weather, the leaves changing, the coziness. I'm a big like cozy person, and so I love that aspect of fall. And I really love fall decor, but it is what it is. We're gonna get it up today. So I've kind of created, like last year I really started to focus on creating almost like a capsule collection of fall stuff, and my goal is every year I'll probably buy a few new things, sell a few other things that don't fit my style anymore, and kind of just keep this collection going with pieces that I can trade out in my home very quickly so that the whole house is not necessarily like explode in your face fall, but they're like key elements that I can trade out in each room to make it feel really cozy and fallish, etc. And the same for Christmas and all of that. And so I invested in a lot of things last fall. I have not bought anything new decoration wise this fall yet, except I did buy some new porch mats, which I didn't buy last year. So I am trying to do it really on a budget this year, just for some goals, that financial goals and stuff like that that we have. So I'm not buying anything new, I'm just using what I already have. And maybe next year we'll invest in a few new pieces as well, because I do think it's really fun to go to the store and find a few things to like swap out, and I think you can do it really on a budget still and all of that. But I kind of just made a hard cutoff for myself this year, especially since I'm decorating late too, that I'm not going to buy any new pieces right now. So I'm going to use what I have, and I'm excited to bring you along. I also have a lot of baking to do today, so you're gonna see some of that, probably some cleaning stuff, and it'll just be kind of like a fun day in the life in my favorite season. I have tortillas sitting here that I need to roll out and make for small group tonight. I need to make some pumpkin bread for small group tonight also, and I'm gonna try and like incorporate cream cheese in them, which I haven't done before. And then I'm gonna actually make some banana bread too, because I have some bananas that are getting really ripe that I need to use up. And I'm gonna start some sourdough, like just regular loaves, because we just finished up our last loaf, and so I've kind of gotten into a good routine with that. So kind of a lot on the agenda, but I'm very excited to spend the day with you. And I'm gonna start with feeding my starter so that it can get really active and ready so that I can get going on the sourdough loaves. So I'm going to do that really quick. It's obviously been a while since I've done a vlog, and I can definitely tell that I am 20 something weeks pregnant, because just talking to you, even though I'm not like talking super fast or anything, I'm like getting out of breath. Did anyone else have that in pregnancy, where it's like you're not even doing anything, but your lungs are just, everything's just different? It's crazy. Okay, let's stir this up real quick. My house is kind of a disaster right now, which is not ideal. So I'm gonna try and just kind of pick it up throughout the day. We had just one of those weekends where we were barely here, and lots of fun things. We got to spend time with my family. We had a couple different, we have a ton of like fall birthdays in my family. So we had a big birthday party for all the like October birthdays. And then my youngest sister turned 18. So we had like a surprise birthday party for her after that, which was really fun. And then yesterday we went to the pumpkin patch after church with Matt's family, and then went over for dinner. So it was just one of those weekends where it's super fun, you know, had the best time. But we were barely home at all, and so everything just kind of like you're not there to tidy it up and dishes pile up because you're in and out. We literally just ran to the house to eat and then we'd leave, you know, stuff like that. So I need to clean up a little bit today too. Sometimes Mondays are just like that, but I wanted to get this video done and my fall decor like finally up so that we could enjoy it at least for, you know, a month before it's time to put Christmas stuff up already, which I can't believe just how fast like this year is going. It's crazy, and I know everyone says that all the time, but it really is. So anyways, that's what we're up to today. Okay, I pulled out most of the stuff I have here, which my pillows don't have inserts on them at the moment because I just washed them so that I could change them out to new pillow covers. I have a few different like fall blanket options over here. This one I thought could be cute to even like layer underneath something if I wanted to. Like a basket and a little cutting board. Obviously I have a lot of pumpkins, so we'll just see how many we disperse. And then I have a few other things like some neutral like different bowls that I don't have out yet that I can grab if I need them, some candlesticks, and little jars to fill in. And then I also have dried florals, which I will show you later, but I'll add that in kind of as a last step. And I do have this kitchen scale, this like vintage scale too, that I'm thinking about incorporating possibly on my floating shelves. So we'll see. This is what we have going on the shelves at the moment. And some of it, like the plant, will stay. I may still use that vase, but we'll rearrange some things and kind of see what we have going here. So let's get started. Okay, before I get going, I'm actually going to set you guys up because one of the first things that I like to do when I'm switching out my decor stuff is to just wipe down all of the surfaces so they can get some dust and grime kind of under, you know, just where you have decor. So I'm just going to wipe all of that down really quickly and then we'll get to decorating. Want a bump update, I'm wearing black, so I don't know if you can see that well, but at, let's see, 21, almost 22 weeks, this is what the bump is looking like. Okay, I just finished cleaning off all the surfaces. These shelves we actually DIY'd ourselves last year, and I had them up for Christmas to be able to sell them for Christmas, but I didn't have the shelves done yet for fall, so I'm really excited to style the shelves and have like extra space. One, I don't have a Pinterest level home. Like, I'm not gonna make any claims that I do. You know, you're not gonna come here and see like everything perfectly done. You know, my house is not exactly where I want it to be. There are projects that we still want to do. You know, we plan to buy another house in the future, and just because your house isn't where you want it to be doesn't mean you can't share now. And that's something that I felt like, you know, this is something I'm really excited about, but maybe I shouldn't share because you know, my home doesn't look like some of these other Instagram people or YouTube people that have, you know, their dream home, and they're in the stage of life where they have their dream home and they have the budget to be able to decorate it exactly as they want, you know, and all these things. But life isn't like that, you know. You don't always have these ideal circumstances, and sometimes you just have to push yourself out of your comfort zone and still share, because I am sure that there are probably a lot of you that are in a similar place as me, where you may not have your dream home yet. We love our home. Our home is absolutely one of the biggest blessings in our lives. We love our house. We love what we've been able to do with it. It's a family home, which just means there's so many memories tied here, and it's truly like such a blessing. But our house is fairly small, like it's just a little bit over 800 square feet, so there's a lot of like limitations with that. And you know, we don't have the budget right now to go out and buy every single thing that we want to decorate decor wise. We have to kind of save up over time. We have to thrift things. We have to like just make it work for the season that we're in, because decorating our house is not the top of our priority budget wise in the season, if that makes sense. And so I'm sharing anyways, and hoping that it will be encouraging to some of you that may be in that season as well, that you don't have to have your dream home to make your home really cozy and someplace that you love being. Like last fall, when I first started like changing out the decor and starting that process to have some more cozy elements that I could change out seasonally, it truly brought me so much joy. I remember when we had to leave town that I was just so sad that I couldn't like turn my lamps on in the evening and have all my cozy like fall decorations around, because I truly just felt so cozy and at home. And that's what you want. You want you and your family and everyone you invite into your home to feel cozy and welcome, and not just that it's some Pinterest standard of perfection, if that makes sense. So I'm excited to share this with you. I'm excited to have a little bit more space to decorate, because like I said, if you don't have a lot of surfaces, shelves are a really great, easy DIY that you can add to the walls to add some decorating space, that you can add decor elements that are really fun and can add to each season. So let's decorate these shelves. I got my bowl and my measuring things, all my ingredients out. So we are ready to go. Got the recipe pulled up, and we're gonna make some banana bread.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise.
little snack while we finish?
Yeah.
Knox. Knox. Okay, the baking for the day is complete. I didn't quite make it to do my sourdough loaf, so that's gonna have to get moved to another day, but we made 2 of these pumpkin cream cheese breads, I guess. I just made a pumpkin bread and then I put cream cheese in as a swirl in the middle, and then we took 1 to small group and then 1 for us. And then we have a bunch of tortillas that I made and the banana bread loaf, which I added chocolate chips to. So it all turned out great, but it was a heavy baking day today.
Easy we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes. Undercover agents of the other. Beyond gravel, beyond all. Scale the world inhales as we go. I wouldn't want it any other way, no. Dreamy, breezy we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes. Agents of the other, beyond gravel, beyond all. Dreamy, breezy we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes. Undercover agents of the other, beyond gravel, beyond all.
Okay, this is a little peek into our bathroom. It is very tiny, so it's hard to really get it to show, but we have shelves in here also, which I'll try to show you real quick. And honestly, I don't think I'm going to change a lot on them because a lot of this is like functional decor, you know, holding bathroom essentials, because the only storage we have in this bathroom is, and behind this mirror we have a little bit of storage, and then we have a little bit underneath here, so that's all we have in the whole bathroom. So most of this is functional storage with, you know, like bows for Camden and some of Matt's stuff and my hairbrush, all of that kind of thing. So I think honestly these 2 shelves I'm probably going to keep the same. I think the only thing I'm going to change out is this up here, put some new fall dried florals and maybe a different vase. One of the easiest ways and most affordable ways I feel like to change out decor is to just change out your blankets and your pillow covers that you have laying around. I feel like that really adds an element of fall. So I'm going to do that really quick. Getting dark, so sorry for the lighting, but I really wanted to get this done today, so we're just powering through. There we go. Instantly more like fallish or winter. It just works better with the color palette. all-time favorite blankets. I got it from Target around Christmas time last year, so I'm putting it away for now. I've had it out for longer than I probably normally would just because it literally is so soft and cozy. But I'm gonna switch it out for a more fall-time one, and then I'll probably bring it right back in December for Christmas. But I'm gonna keep it in my blanket basket for now. This one, I will admit, is also soft. We'll see. I have realized, because a blanket on the couch is something that I've just realized I really like to have as a staple. One for decor to change out with the seasons and stuff. But when I first started figuring out that I liked this, I just went based off of like the aesthetic of it. And I've realized since then that I really care about the blanket on the couch, at least. The blankets that I have on the chairs, they don't have to be as soft and cozy necessarily. Like the fall one that I just put out, it's not one that I would want to necessarily cozy up with. I mean, it's fine, but it's not super soft. And that's fine because no one really uses it on the chair. They just sit on the chair. They don't actually curl up with it. Whereas on the couch, people use it. I use it a lot of times in the evening, and I really want it to be like really cozy and soft. And so that's one of my new requirements. And this one is soft, but it's only soft on one side, so I'm not sure how much I'll actually like to cozy up in it, but we will see. It's looking cozier in here already, and I'm sure you guys can tell, obviously, I'm not like an interior decorator. Most of what I'm doing is really simple things, nothing extravagant, but it really just, it brings me a lot of joy, and it's something that I have realized because honestly I just started doing this about a year ago, and up until then I kind of just felt like I don't have the budget to do it exactly how I want, so I'm just not going to do it at all. And I'm just gonna keep what I have, and I'm not going to worry about updating anything or trying to make it cozier. I'm just going to wait until I have the funds or until we move to a new house or whatever. And I realized, you know, you can't always live your life like that. Like, this is something that I really want to have a cozy home that I enjoy being in and having people in. And even if it's not perfect now, I can work on it and use, you know, the budget that I have now, the home that I have now, and improve those skills, honestly. Because I think it's just like anything else that you improve the skills as you go along. So I've already figured out little staple things that I like to have. Like, it helps that I like neutral decor, so like a lot of my pieces that I just keep in my decor basket and I switch out are neutral, so they can kind of flow in and out through the seasons. But I've already figured out little tips and tricks that kind of work well for me to be able to affordably like style my home for each season, to where I'm switching things out and updating it and keeping it, you know, just really fresh and fun for all of us, and also not like breaking the bank and all those things. And I'm just learning along the way. Also, I just wanted to mention that one of my favorite things that I did last year is I bought 2 of these little lamps. They were like $12 at Target, and they're not big enough. Like, I would like a bigger one to be able to fit like the TV stand better, but they work perfectly. We turn them on every evening, and it just adds so much coziness no matter what season we're in. So if you don't have lamps in your home and you want a cozy home, that is like my #1 tip. Get lamps in as many rooms as you can. And in the evening, when you pull the shades and it's getting dark outside and all of that, turn the lamps on. And then when you're getting ready for bed, like, turn the rest of the lights off and just have a really cozy, like, calming environment as you get yourself ready for bed. And it truly makes the biggest difference. Okay, it is the next morning, and I am trying to finish up what I started yesterday. So first up, we'll be doing the florals. I have all of these dried florals that I got actually last year, and I just saved them, so we'll see how well they stand up. But I kind of have a different variety of different textures and some colors. Like, we have this kind of a red purple. Honestly, it's pretty dusty, so I'm gonna have to see how I can get it cleaned off, and a lot of different textures that I can incorporate into like a little fall bouquet. I know I'm going to use these 2 jars, and I may use some of this eucalyptus that's already in there too. We'll see, and fill those up, and then possibly one more for the bathroom. We'll see. And then I want to do like a little simple porch setup. So that's what we have on the agenda today. what we ended up with. I ended up going a little bit more simple than I planned on, and I like how it turned out. So this one right here, I think is done. It looks really good, and I feel like it's balanced overall with the different textures and stuff like that. But when I actually just went to put these up in the spots that I had planned for them, I actually like it better with this one up on the TV stand and this one up on my like living room shelves. So this one, I like how it looks for the most part. It could be filled in a little bit more. This one is hard because, well, I guess they both are, honestly. They're both really narrow, so you can't fit that much in there. So ideally, I would have liked to fit a little bit more in there, but we're working with what we have, and it is what it is. But this one is a little bit, like the floral part of it is a little bit too tall for my shelves. So I need to figure out how to shove some of it down and then like trim it a little bit so that it will fit. It just needs to be a tiny bit shorter. So I'm going to do that really quick to make it fit. Another really easy way to add fall decor or any other season to your home is to just swap out the towels you have in your bathroom and kitchen. So that's what I'm doing here to really just make it fit the season and feel a little bit cozier and in the color palette. Okay, we kept it super simple in here. The only thing I changed out on the shelves was just the little fall bouquet that I made. I just put it in a mason jar and just adds a little bit of fall touch with the colors that we already have going on. And then I swapped out our towel for a fall towel, and that's all we have going on in here. Okay, this is the finished product, at least in the living room, because this is the room that we did the most in. I'm really excited about how it turned out, and I feel like it turned out very cozy and not too overwhelming at the same time. We have our little toy corner over here and our shelves, and I'm loving how it came out. And especially at night with the lamps on, it's just so cozy and inviting, and I love it. We have a lot of work to do in the living room. As you can see, above our couch still has like no decor, so if you have any ideas for that, let me know. But we're filling things in as we go, just slowly with pieces that we love, and I'm loving getting to change it out for the seasons as well. Get started on the porch, and I'm gonna sweep some stuff off. My kids may be running around while I do this. Here comes Camden in her interesting outfit. But I'm gonna get to work on decorating this porch.
Mama, my puppy is here.
Your puppy's out here?
My puppy.
Okay, this is what we ended up with. Obviously, again, just very simple. We got some new rugs, which to be honest, this outer one looks really dirty, but I had the rugs out already and it rained. So we've only been using it for like a week, but it already looks dirty. It is what it is. And really we just have the pumpkins. We went to the pumpkin patch and got a good variety of pumpkins, of just all different colors. This one's really cool. This top one is almost like a purpley color, and like it has ridges on it, which is really neat. And I think I have a little woven basket that I could put on this side and kind of fill in over here and put a little mum in it. So I might try to get that. And next year, you know, I'd like to have like straw bales and a couple things that are just a little bit more diverse than just pumpkins. But to be honest, there's not that much left of the season at this point, and I don't know that I want to spend the money. So we might get a mum, but that's probably all we're gonna do. And you know, for something simple, it's cute and welcoming, and I like it.
Hi, my face.
What did you pick out your outfit today?
I paint my eyes.
Did you pick your outfit out all by yourself?
I paint my eyes on myself.
I like your socks and boots. Those are pretty cute.
And not my socks.
Yeah.
And not my cozy socks.
Your cozy socks.
And not my cozy socks.
Oh, you're asking friends if they like them? Can you say bye-bye?
Bye-bye, face.
Okay, I think I'm gonna end the vlog here. So thank you guys for spending time with me. Hopefully this was encouraging in some way or just brought you a little bit of joy. I know I really like watching Decorate With Me videos with a cup of coffee, just sitting on the couch. Sometimes while I'm getting things done, or sometimes not, and just enjoying seeing how other people use their creativity and, you know, the skills and budget and time they have to make their home look beautiful and inviting. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, friends.